I need to talk louder and more affirmatively, or whatever people say. I think what I'll do is I'll save this one. Avatar, save mini avatar as Adachi, and then we will load Neko, and then we will yeah, that has to be it, is that it does things yeah, it must do things where it keeps it as the same thing. So it's like, oh, well, you're both Neko. You're both Neko. For now, we'll just be playing the game. May as well. Oh yeah, one thing that's really exciting, I know that no one's watching, but still exciting, is that we finally have 2 whole rocks in the rock area. Isn't that awesome? Look at that, 2. With every successful rock, it does mean that the chances of it happening is lower, but I don't really care. Because a win is a win. I should probably make it so that I can jump over here without, like, having to need, the thing. But here, are they? There you go. Then we have it, like, it, you know, it just works better and we can get across there without it being, like, annoying every single time. Could you imagine you're on a ship and then someone just, like, terraforms the water around you? It'd be hilarious. Man, remember when you used to get, like, actual furniture from people, and now it's just fucking clothing? God, how I miss those times. You would help someone and they'd give you, like, I don't know, a plant or something, and you'd be like, oh, cool, put this in my house. And nowadays it's just like, here's some, like, clothing you probably already have, and it's like, ah, great. I can't wait to sell that. No money whatsoever, because it's not worth its weight in shit. Hey yo, coffee beans. I was doing study for coffee beans and stuff. It was the only one that I really enjoyed. That's the thing that really sucks about that course, that I'm technically still doing, is I really, really wish it was more focused on what you really wanted. Because I really, really, really am not going to be in a place that uses wine. And wine is one of the most annoyingly complicated things for me to wrap my head around. Like, serving it, perfectly fine. I can bullshit my way through it. But, like, I don't, like, doing homework type things has always been extremely hard. Let's go have a look and see what we're missing. Yep, so we have everything here now. Damn, look at that, that's so nice. We have all of those done. All of these are seemingly done. Yeah, all of those are done. This is done. It seems like just this part of the tail here that needs to be done, I think. So if we stand here, yeah, we have everything else, so yeah. Yeah, no. We only have one piece of fossil left. One fossil in the entire game, and then we're done. But yeah, that's like really impressive, honestly. I may as well show my room. We have done some things to the room, so it's nice. This front room is still just crabs, as you would expect. But yeah, this is our room right now. It's pretty nice. We have all 3 haunted paintings in the room. We sort of have a desk to sit on, but that's fine. I don't think we can... Yeah, no, because the desk will be there, so we go around here. I'm going to have like a carpet here that's like a 3x3 carpet. And then have like a 2x3 carpet here, maybe. Kind of have like 2 different sections of the room. I'm in my room. Can I just have peace and quiet? I cannot literally be in my house for more than 10 seconds without Nan or Chevrolet demanding I let them in. Well, how are you? You definitely are. Man, I was thinking about you, and I just went into your house and demanded you open the door. And now we wait for them to want to leave. Man, if this was like, if I didn't have like the fruits already, that would have been the most based way to get like the last fruit. And now we wait. Man, is that your bedroom? I'd love to go in there. It's like, okay, Nan, calm down. Okay, I know that there's no one in chat, but what's the chance that it's a fucking 9? I know what the chance is, but no way you hit the 12.5. Fucking... I hate society. I will never recover from this moment. You hear me, Nan? You will be sugar-coated. Mark my word. Now out of my house. I've never been so thoroughly disappointed in my life. Screw you, Nan. Screw you. Him and Captain will probably get along then. It is nice though that they literally were like, yeah, why don't we make like new characters instead of having these old ones for this game? It really does, because like in the previous one it's like Tortimer, you know, kind of left. It's kind of interesting just to see more and more characters kind of like leave and do their own thing. But yeah, as you can see, like Mira's house is going to have like the mums. I feel like it works kind of well for that thing. We're going to have like white and red here, maybe yellow. I'm not 100% sure where. I think yellow's going to be here actually. But yeah, this is going to be like the mum section, flower-wise, of the island. Can't wait to get this section done as well. We did get the statue, which I was really happy about. I don't know if it's real or not. I don't really care. I saw it and I was like, well, we're buying it. Man, I remember the really awesome moments I had streaming this game. Melancholy is always the feeling you feel whenever you do anything. There was this one time where we had like these a Japanese viewer, and everyone, like, we had like another dude as well. We're just Google translating, like, and chatting and having a good time. It was great. I think that was when I was like trying to catch like, I think it was like a Bowleye, that's right. It was the grind for the Bowleye that was like impossible to catch for so long. Yeah, so we have a lot of toggles. That's all I've been. I spent like 3 hours just like trying to think of toggles and stuff. It was really funny. I was in a call with a friend. And at the end of the day, if I'm streaming, I may as well have something silly going on. It's fun to have like just random stuff. So yeah, we'll go look at Red and see what they have. And it seems like we're gonna finally buy another Ark.
One Karibo is becoming many.
Or Archway, or whatever it's called. The final boss, the Locust. Oh, I would have died if that was a Souls-like. Yes, actually, I've finished it. All the videos are ready. They're gonna be uploaded on Fridays. So this Friday, so in 2 days' time, the next episode of Mario Galaxy is coming out. But I haven't thought of if I'm at like 70 stars, I think, or 71 star completion. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue. I have left the door open for that. The only thing is I'm not sure if I want to make a big, proper, like, review video. Because I know I made that post where I was like, I don't think it's that great of a game. Like, in compared to, like, the other ones. But yeah, it's mainly because, like, the game keeps, like, the movement isn't as good as Sunshine. It kind of falls back to 64, and 64 had really snappy controls, but Galaxy has really floaty controls, so it just feels a bit off. And then it recycles content like no one's business. I think it would have been a lot better if the game instead focused on having a lot of the single idea sections. So instead of having like the Honeybee Galaxy, and then you have the Autumn Bee Galaxy, and then you have that Challenge Bee Galaxy, having all of that just be one level would have been really, really good. And furthermore, you could do that with the water stages, like the Manta Ray Racing, the Loop-de-Loop Galaxy, and the normal water one, the one where you have to get the golden shell. If all three of those galaxies, or 2 galaxies on 1 planet, if all of those were in one world, that'd be really cool too. I think, yeah, if they just focused on like consolidating like each section of the ship to being like, there's one massive galaxy and then there's like some normal galaxies, I think it would have been a lot better. Like you could have had Good Egg Galaxy and like maybe the outer space like Trash Galaxy be one galaxy, and have that be the first one. So like maybe there's only like 4 level sets, but each one of them has like one really big galaxy that you have to keep coming back to. And also this game has no story. Like Galaxy is the least story-based story game ever. Almost every single character in that game is just, man, I really hope X is okay. Use X to jump. I was like, okay then. Which is just a bit of a shame because, like, obviously I'm a Sunshine fan, so that's gonna play a big part. But it feels like to me the Galaxy is meant to be like this really big story that you really, really like get invested in. But I just can't get invested in it because nothing happens. You rarely talk at all. Oh yeah. Camera as well. I haven't talked about that, but yeah. Camera, and also the mechanics of the game. Like the fact that there isn't a freeform camera really sucks. But also like, sometimes gravity will just screw itself. Like it just, I don't know if it's just the Switch port or not. I did play the original, and it did feel fine. But that was ages ago. But yeah, there's like a few things where it's like the bowl, where you're in that bowl and it has the star in it. That controls horribly. Where you have to push the air to move the bubble, that controls horribly. blue stars are fairly okay, because they don't really demand too much of you until you get to like the purple stars, in which fuck them. It just feels like the game repeats itself a lot. Like you battle like Dino Piranha 4 times, King Caliente 2 to 3 times, the Spinny Top guy 2 times. Like, how many times are we gonna battle the same freaking boss? It's really, especially when it's like, oh man, I finally defeated the planet and now I'm gonna go battle Bowser. Oh, it's Bowser Jr. Oh, cool. And then you get up to the boss fight and it's just King Caliente again and you're like, what? This is like the second final Bowser boss in a galaxy setting. Like, why are we battling a boss from like the third world or something? But yeah, like, it's a fun enough game if you don't take it seriously at all. But if you try to think of it critically at all, I feel like you kind of fall flat, because it's like, its ideas just aren't the best. It has an incredibly good soundtrack. The visuals obviously hold up today, but Sunshine also does that. But it looks great, it sounds great, but it just doesn't play that well, and it repeats content way too much. It really does feel like they have like 40% of an original game, and then like 60% like just recycled stuff. Like, it's extra sad as well when like they bring in like Piantas or Cataquacks, and it's like, why are you presenting them like this? This makes no sense. And it's like, well, because they were a thing that we had. It's like, okay. Favorite game of all time? That's really, really hard. There's like a few answers to that. I feel like it's kind of hard because it's like randomized. I do think that Zelda Ages and Seasons, like if they could like make that together, would be really sick. Other than like that, I really like Rev 2 raid mode, but I don't think that's something I could play for a very long time. Sunshine is probably one of my more favorite games of all time. Just because like it like it's just fun. I feel like, at least to me, Sunshine is to 64, Mario 64, yeah, Mario 64, like Majora's Mask is to Ocarina of Time. Like, both of them are kind of fairly rushed games, but the quality of those games are immaculate. Like, Sunshine, even though it has a lot of, like, missed potential, and, you know, it was rushed to hell and back, so was Majora's Mask, and both of them are really fun, and have their own identity in the world. L'objective. I love you, Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is, like, you know what's a really good game? The new Sonic Racing game. That game's been such a blast. Maybe, like, a few years ago I would have said Dead by Daylight, but Dead by Daylight recently has been so egregiously terrible with its treatment of the community and to the player base on a money and gameplay level. Like, the new Rift for DBD is probably the worst Rift they've ever come out with. Instead of having, like, 2 premium recolors and 2 free recolors of outfits. Damn, that was the easiest spider crab I think I've ever caught. They just have, like, none of those. Like, the free track is 2 skins. And it's just so abysmally shit. Furthermore, like, the gameplay is going to hell. They don't understand the game at all. They're just, like, balancing. It's like Overwatch balancing when it was, like, 2018, 2019. Where everyone was like, does Blizzard even play Overwatch? That's what it feels like. But favorite game is really hard. But I think it would have to be a game that's like relaxing and chill that I could just like vibe with. Like I'm trying to think of like what my favorite game is. I guess like a Tekken game could be up there. But Tekken, like the thing is there's you have a lot of games that are there for different reasons. I have like Tekken, Animal Crossing, Rev 2, a lot of those type of games. Like Skinwalker Hunt is really fun, right? But it's only like, at least to me, it's like a 6 to 7 out of 10 game. There's a lot they could improve on. Oh, actually, one of my favorite games of all time is Intravenous 2. Or Intravenous, if you want to be a nerd. But yeah, Intravenous 2, easily one of my favorite games. 9 out of 10. I don't think there is a 10 out of 10. Intravenous, it got a new update to its campaign as well, which is really sick. So, essentially what it is it's like top-down Hotline Miami, but it's like stealth. But unlike every other stupid stealth game, it lets you see what's happening. So you get to, on the fly, make really cool decisions and stuff. So you can be like, okay, cool, I know that they're going to come this way or that way, and then there's a lot of really cool modifiers you can do because of that. Like, knife only, but you can only be a fog of war is really cool. Like, knife only fog of war is really sick. Because it's like, you need to kill everyone, but it really feels like a slasher. It's like really cool. But yeah, like, I'm really hoping more games are made with just pure love. Like Intravenous and Intravenous 2, those are not games made for commercial, like, you know, success. Those are games made for, like, family, you know what I mean? Like, they're a tribute to family, and they're a tribute to what loss feels like. Like, the entire story of those games is literally about, like, the impact of family and what you will do for them. Which I feel like really connects with a lot of people. There's the fucking yellow butterfly. But, the gameplay speaks for itself. Like, customizing guns feels fucking fantastic in that game. Even though you don't get to, like, really see the changes all that well. Like, it has a really in-depth gun customization system that really makes you feel like every single gun can be customized to hell and back. And it's like, that's so sick. Like, and unlike a lot of other games, you can even change the caliber of the rounds you're using. So you can get like an MP5 or a UMP, and then you can make them have like 10mm conversion or something. And it's like, that's so cool, because it also means that when you pick up ammo, you're actually changing what ammo you're picking up. There's like a bunch of different ammo types for every ammo. Like, it really goes in depth and really allows you to play the way you want to play. Like, you can bring in like grenades and molotovs and go crazy. You can bring in only non-lethal lethal things. You can start every level with nothing and then just pick up what's on the stage and like use it. Like, that's a challenge one I want to do on the channel. Like, I know not many people really care about it. But the pistols only run on Intravenous 2 is probably... I'm really happy that it is there. It's not my favorite, I will say that, because Skinwalker Hunt, the new hunt I've been doing, I've edited the hell out of that content. Unironically, go watch the one where, I think it's the ore farming one. It may have been the video that was released yesterday. That one cracked me up when I was editing it. It was so funny, but like, not many people like to watch those videos, sadly. But you know, that's just how content creation works. There's going to be videos that people watch, and there's going to be people that don't watch much. Which is why streaming is really good. I think Call of Duty Zombies could be one that I could play for a really long time, actually, now that I think about it. Call of Duty, like, BO2, maybe. Or even BO1, if, like, I have an actual, like, friend group. Could be games that I could play for, like, a really long time. Or even something like, the other shit. World of War as well. Like, games with multiplayer elements, if you do have friends, it's like, yeah, no, like, it can easily be a 10 out of 10 experience. The problem with my stuff is that usually I don't have like people who are ready to play the games I play. DBD was kind of the exception, but like I'm not playing that game until they like make the game actually fun again. Which the annoying thing is they released like the 2 skins I've been really fiending for. But like yeah, that's just life. I mean, I guess we may as well just get rid of all these cardboard boxes. Oh yeah, solid. Oh, that's, you know what's so annoying, Guy Spy? I tried to find a like the boss headband for this frickin' Neko arc. Shit you not, for like 20 minutes. I just couldn't find an image that would really work well. Like I'll probably Photoshop one later, but like I was so sad. I was like, no, it would have been so good. Well, I could probably find a regular headband, but it's Solid Snake. Do you really want a regular headband? But yeah, like there was kind of regular headbands, but like yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll make new models. So instead of having my model be like this, right? And I can be like Kazuya Mishima. Instead of something like that, I think I'll like try to make more like I'll make an outfit that's just Solid Snake. It's just gonna be like, it's just gonna take time, and this, I don't get paid for YouTube, basically. So it's really rough to be like, ah yes, I'm gonna spend all this time on this thing I don't get paid for. But I really enjoy it though. So yeah, I do. One thing that's I've been working on is I've been doing a Mario 1 Let's Play. I've been finishing the Mario Galaxy Let's Play. I did a Wario Land Let's Play. Those are all going to be coming out soon. And I also want to finish the Zelda one. And the reason why is because if I can finish all of those, I can plug the PS3 back in and continue doing the Metal Gear Solid playthrough. But yeah, I love Metal Gear Solid. I'm not good at it though. Metal Gear Solid's one of those games where, and I'll say this with a lot of stealth games, a lot of them are, you have to learn what to do first before you play the game. And it's one of my big problems with the series as a whole, is you'll be like, oh yeah, let's get into this game. And then it's like, okay, do you know this, 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 and this? And it's like, no? Okay, well then you're not going to have fun with this mission. And it's like, oh, okay. That's like with Hitman. Hitman was really like that when I tried to play that. I really like love the idea of that game. It seems super fun, but at the same time, it kind of just feels like it doesn't want you to go too crazy at the same time. Like, it's like, if you know the techs and tricks and stuff, then you're allowed to go crazy, but otherwise it's kind of like, yeah, cool. And it kind of sucks. Yeah, we're starting with MGS1 for this playthrough. I think the way I want to do it is MGS1, I don't know if I'm going to do Ghost Babel. It would be really funny to do Ghost Babel. But I've heard that that game is really painful. And then obviously like MGS2, I'll probably just play them in order. I do need to buy, I have the PS3 collection. So I need to buy number 4, and then I have number 5. Peace Walker was really cool. That was what Peace Walker is probably the game I got into the most. Like, that game is, like, unironically, like, the game I spent the most time playing in that collection. That's, like, the closest MGS will ever be to Intravenous. Like, you... Well, actually, no. MGS 5. Easily. But, like... Peace Walker is like that good starting point of them making the like good leap to like more semi-open level design, where it feels like you can really just do what you want and have a great time, and you can like make your own plans. And like when I played that and I found like some of the secret characters you could enlist, I was like, this is just peak. This is just the best game ever. One thing I also want to do is I want to play Batman Arkham City. And although it might be a bit of a... it might give away my intentions, If you don't know, in my Skinwalker Hunt videos, I do a bunch of background editing to add in very scary elements that you might not pick up on. Which are literally just there to add to the scary vibe. There's a creepypasta for fucking, Arkham City, where there's just a guy who watches you. I really want to edit the videos to have that in it, but then never say anything about it. Just have it be like in the background for really, really observant people to see. Because like the thing I hate about any of those like creepypasta things is anytime anyone edits one of those things, it's so dumb, right? Like, if you watch the Skinwalker Hunt videos, the way that you properly implement a scare like that is like... So one of my favorite horror movies is The Grudge, right? So I'll have her do her little death rattle croak, and then maybe you'll see a bit of her arm out, like you'll look at a door, and you just see an arm there. But it's not noticeable enough for you to pick it up. You're like, oh, the door's fucked up. Like, oh, there's like a plank of whatever. Because she's white, like the walls are white. Or like in like reflections, you'll see someone's face looking at you. But it's like, you really have to be paying attention to see it. And I do that a lot with that series. Because it's a hunting game where you're battling like haunted, like, you know, evil beings or whatever. Well, like eldritch creatures or whatever. So it's like, it's cool to add those little things. So it would be really cool to use my skills with that kind of, you know, method to, like, have, like, maybe, like, once or twice, only once or twice in, like, an entire playthrough, have that thing happen, and just and not bring it up at all. I actually really want to play, New Vegas. I want to do playthroughs of New Vegas and, Skyrim. But I just don't know if people would really be into that. I would love a mod for Skyrim that is literally MGS. Like, whenever you are found, it makes the MGS sound. That's something I could do for my own playthrough if I really wanted to. Like, can I beat Skyrim as Solid Snake? Like, I can only use knives and, like, maybe bows and crossbows, because, like, they're the analogs. It's such a shame that they didn't add more stuff to this game. Such a shame. Like, we could have had Metroid stuff, we could have had, like, Donkey Kong stuff. I was thinking for ages that we were gonna get, like, a Donkey Kong thing where you have barrels, and you can set up two barrels and have them, like, shoot you across the island as, like, just a funny little, like, haha thing. And then we never got it, and I was so sad. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, like, could you, like, there's so many ideas that you could do with, like, other Nintendo properties that would be sick. I think Zelda as well. Not having any Zelda items just feels so abysmal. Especially considering the previous game in the series literally had so much of everything. Like, you had Metroids and canisters, you have the Master Sword, obviously, you had, like, the Splatoon characters that you could have move in, you had, like, Wolf Link. Like, it literally had so much, like, extra content just for fans of Nintendo, and then they were just like, no, we're never doing it again. It's like, come on. Yeah, I feel like it looks really nice. I still need to add, like, an entire second half. But, like, I think my entire island, like, yet again, in this game, you can make islands that are the most, like, beautiful Francois bullshit ever. It's so much nicer to have a town, at least to me, that feels more like what the game would intend for it. Also, this thing can move its head, which I think is, like, kind of crazy. It's one of the only ones that can do that. But, like, yeah, it feels more like this as a world feels so much more lived in due to all these little sections and, like, stuff like that. Like, it feels more like a town. Like, if you imagine this as a much bigger place, right? And, like, this is like a whole shopping center. And then you go down, you have all these lovely trees, and you have, like, the, like, area right next to the beach. You have the town hall. You have like these like parking areas. You have a camp, like a like public square. Like if you really think about it like that, it really like goes to like change the perspective of what you can do with an island. Whereas I feel like a lot of people want to try to make their island like a microcosm of what they're trying to do, instead of having it be like, yeah, no, this is just a place that works. A lot of fancy words. I'm really happy with this area. There are going to be a few little changes. I'm going to move this out here to like here, and then have that flower box be over here and have like a little table with some stuff on it. Yeah, I think that's everything I want to get done. I want to have, so housing sections, I don't know why it takes so long to save. Housing sections, I want to have them have themes or reasons to be there. So we have like the upstate area, we have a bit of a country area, we have Lucky's house, which is a graveyard, we have two houses that are going to be in a castle, we have some inner circle housing, we have some outer circle housing. God, Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, what a great game. What can I play? That's super simple. Ah, yes. We can play Mario Galaxy, everyone's favorite game that's awful. Hello, gamer. It is time for you to subscribe. And I